This is the extended version of Why Did We Meet? Hello, I'm Avalon Kisby and welcome to my YouTube page. I'm so happy to have you here. This is where I get the opportunity to do extended of the very short videos that I put up on TikTok, maybe to add some more insight and some value to them. So if this is something that you feel that you might enjoy, then please, I would really love to invite you to follow. And I try and post up here daily. So the question that came up today was, why did we meet? And the oracle that we first pulled here was awakening, high value, and divinely guided. Now, if you haven't seen the card shuffles and the pulls, then please go back and watch that on YouTube, as it will be there for you under Avalon Kisby. So for many at this particular time are on a soul journey and a soul awakening. Many of you going through spiritual evolution at this time, and often this comes from a divine counterpart or a twin flame. Okay, now I have to say I feel like I'm very much reading for two very distinct groups at this time. So you will have to decipher which one you are. There is one group who, well, we'll get more into that with the tarot, but there's one group who is still working on learning their value here with this high value card. This is a journey that pushes us to the very limits. And essentially at the end of it, you come out a completely different person. Very changed by the end of this particular relationship is what I feel. The other have already gone through this evolution and are now coming out the other end, meeting the gift from the universe that is kind of like the reward for everything that they have been through. Both of these are divinely guided, even though for the first group that I'm talking to, it does not feel divinely guided. It feels very karmic and it feels not very pleasant. But let's have a look at the cards that we pulled. So the cards, the tarot cards that came up were the Four of Wands, the Devil, the Three of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. And again, in the same energy that I read the oracle cards, I can divide this into two extremely obvious groups. Not only do I read cards, but I also read energy, and it just feels like split energy here. What does the commonality between them, though, is this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is also known as the 1111 card, the card of divine counterparts and of twin flames. Let us start with group one, who is still is in the midst of this evolution. We are always continually evolving for sure, but there's one group that is more in the throes of it currently right now. And for this particular group, we have the Devil card and we have the Three of Cups. This particular dynamic here is one that is classic twin flame, where there are all sorts of obstacles in the way. There could be physical separation here with these two bubbles. There could be communication that doesn't happen. There could be toxic patterns that need to evolve, and there can be third-party situations. Third-party situations are often literally as they sound. There could be 3 or more people involved with this. It could be family divisions, it could be work, or it could be physical location. You could live on different sides of the world. And it could also be something to do with work or money issues, okay? This particular dynamic pushes you to the limit, to a place that you cannot stay in. You find no peace here. There's no peace within this, and then it does. It just literally forces you to look within and then to grow. You have to move out of that. The actual integrity of your soul and how you feel about yourself will force you to look for the most peaceful path, the peaceful resolution. And if that means that is without this person, then so be it. You would walk away, because your peace is going to matter more than anything else when you get to this stage. Not all twin flames do end up together. There are also other dynamics, such as false twin flames, thinking that there is, thinking they're your divine counterpart, and then finding out later when you meet this one that this was probably your true counterpart. Now, this is not to say that this one here is a bad person in any such way. This could have been predestined and pre-organized, an agreement before you came to Earth to assist both of you in your evolution, to get you to where you're meant to be, to your highest potential. For the other group here, they have probably been through all of this. They've probably been through all of this and have maybe even been on their own solo journey for a number of months or years because of it. However, they have overcome much and are now ready. They have evolved to a point where they are also calling in a highly evolved counterpart who treats them, oh, they get so spoiled. They are spoiled, adored, loved, cherished, protected. They do not go through this again. This cycle has completely ended. Let's pull cards for both, okay? For both situations. We're going to leave this one in the middle, and we're going to put the King of Pentacles over here. This King of Pentacles matches this high value energy. So Spirit, please, what would you like to tell us about why did you meet with this King of Pentacles, please? What is the purpose, please, of this meeting here? What is the next part of this journey? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. And let's take one more card, please, Spirit, for this pile here. This one wants to come out. I knew it wanted to come out. Ten of Pentacles. Is exactly as I was telling you. This is your happily ever after. It's everything that you've ever wanted. You might even go back and look at what you really wanted as a child. What did you think your life would look like in adulthood? It wasn't this. It wasn't this energy. It was this. This is what you always wanted. This is, if I was doing a Disney reading, then this, you know, this would literally be your happily ever after. And with it being the Ten of Pentacles, this is it coming into physical reality, physical form. The Six of Wands in our traditional deck is talking about victory, of being chosen, of being the star, and this is how you are to this person, and vice versa. This is a really, do you see how there's the unicorn here? This is an incredibly rare connection. It's grounded, it's stable, it's nurturing, zero drama or extremely little drama. There's peace and happiness, total peace and happiness for both. There could be a home that's involved here with a key, and we can see the castle here. Families together. The sun in the sky is representing the happiness. And do you see how we have all these little fairies all hidden in here, all the little elementals and all the little birds? It feels like it's been brought together by the universe. Even the pentacles in this card are love-filled with hearts. It's a beautiful card. A beautiful destiny. For those that are still on this path, this is what you end up with. Okay, the results are going to be the same. Okay, it's just you're still on your evolutionary path, that's all. But Spirit, what can you tell about why did they meet over here on this pile, please? Okay, two came out. we have got the Moon and the Prince of Wands. See, I told you, there's the Unicorn again. You do get what you want in the end. It's just veils have to be ripped down. Do you see? This rainbow looks like the way that he's sweeping his wand across here. It feels like veils being removed, having to see things in a different light. There's hope. Rainbow is symbolic of hope. There's a lot of strength. You're going to gain so much strength in this. Both of you, by the end of this journey, are going to come out with a completely different viewpoint of when you went into this relationship. But there is the Unicorn. The Moon card. It is teaching you to listen to your intuition. It's also bringing things to the surface. The Moon card is a card of hiddenness, things deep psyche within you, looking at subconscious wounding, looking at inner healing. All of these things are brought to light. And can you see how there's all the different phases of the moon? It's going to take you through every single phase, all the different emotions. Okay, and there's one path. There's one path that you will follow. That path is going to lead you to the King of Pentacles. Let's pull one more oracle for each card, please, Spirit. I'm going to put all of the oracle cards back in. And let's see, Spirit, what? You know what? Yeah, no, we're going to do this and then I'm going to pull 2 more cards from the tarot. But what do we need to know? For whichever path you are on, what do you need to know? There's your inner goddess. Let me see what else. And treasured. Bottom of the deck here is trust. Trust this journey. Trust yourself on this journey. You know, that's the thing that I have found hardest in everything. Through my whole journey of life is learning to trust myself. Because when I've thought that I've made mistakes, it wasn't necessarily mistakes, it was experiences. And now I've got to a true point where I fully and utterly trust myself above anything. And I wish the same for you. But trust your path. It will lead you to where you're meant to go. Your inner goddess. Okay, so I know I have... This can be inner god or inner goddess. Okay, this is bringing out your true divinity. This entire path, okay? You're going to come out of it the other end. Like I say, a completely changed person. And treasured. We had high value before, now we have treasured. And King of Pentacles is going to treasure you. Like, that's the energy that I get so much. Okay, so final 2 cards, please. Final 2 cards, please. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck here, we have the 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so... Again, this feels like it's falling into 2 groups. We have the 3 of Swords. This is going to go into this group here. 3 of Swords, as I talked about before, that can be third-party situations. There's a lot of heartache that happens. A lot of heart chakra openings that happen through this. But you are not alone. Look, you are being comforted. Not only by your angels, but also by this YouTube family. Because many of us have either been here or are still going through this at this particular time. So much love to each of you on this journey. It is also saying that for this group here, you're going to be moving into calmer waters. You're really guided. You are guided. Just trust the journey. You're going to know what to do and when to do it. You see the mountains are in the background. They are symbolic of challenges that you will go through. But throughout all of these cards, do you see that there are animal guides, spirit guides that are looking over you, and that you're going to be moving into calmer waters soon where you're going to find peace. For this group over here, this is saying that there could be a journey, travel. you're also moving into calmer waters, and you know that you have been doing so for quite a while. With the Knight of Wands, it's saying to move forward with passion. You see here, this looks like a compass. You've been directed. You know that you know exactly where you're heading, and you fully trust in yourself. You're moving forward with complete passion. Well, my YouTube family, I send each of you so much love, and I hope that you have such a wonderful first day of the week. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.